What it do, what it do, what it do, what it is. All right, guys, it's the first of the month. Get up, get up, get up. Yeah, I'm dating myself, right? But it's all good. It's all good. Because when you feel good and you're looking good, you can do it because all good. But, guys, before we even get started, it's still about a minute before we really, really actively go live. And so I have to shout out my best friend because today is her birthday. So shout out to my bestie Chelsea. Yes, I'm putting you on the spot. Her 31st birthday, super duper dope. She got this new hairdo that I haven't seen yet, but hopefully I'll see it when we get off of this broadcast. But guys, really and truly, tonight you are in for a treat. But before we get started, let me express why this platform exists. Shout out to all of those of you in YouTube land, Facebook land, and Periscope world who have joined us tonight on It's Consulting Time. And if you ask yourself why it's consulting time, it's because anybody can talk and ask an individual questions. But how many people truly have the knowledge, skills, and abilities to invoke intentional discussion and really reflect meaning, feelings, and purpose? That's what this platform is about. We provide an outlet for all creatives to have a conscious voice and speak freely. And so, as we chit chat tonight, because that's what I call it, like, we're not going to, this is not a gossip column, first and foremost. So if you're here looking for the latest and the greatest mess, you're not going to get that here. We're about having fun. We're about intentionality. And y'all know I'm a country girl. I'm a real Southern belle. So we're going to really get down to the nitty gritty. All right. the wonderful ladies I have tonight. Oh, this is ladies' night. Yes. The first up is a spectacular young lady who I already know she's gonna have y'all rolling. She hails from Germany, but she already holds a special place in my heart because she got Baltimore. And if anybody knows, shout out to the Queen Bee of DMV, my sis, Brittany. That's where she is. So without further ado, let me just bring Nee Baby on out here.
What's good, Miss Lillian May? How you doing? How you doing?
I am great. I'm great. Tell everybody who you are and what you're doing here tonight.
Y'all already know it's the stupid stud, aka me, baby, and I'm chopping it up because y'all already know it's consultant time.
All right, let's just dive right in.
Let's go.
You're a comedian,
Yes, man.
but there's a little bit more to it because you're not just a comedian, you're an influencer. So
Yes.
let's talk about what that looks like.
So for me, whatever I go through, I know, everybody has a story to tell. So with me telling my story, I tell it with jokes, I tell it with laughter. So my influence of it all is just to bring that gift to it, to let people know that whatever you're going through, you don't have to hide behind or be sheltered behind anything. You can really put it in music, you can put it in song, you can put it in poetry, you can put it in art, you can put it in anything. So my gift is to show them that this is how we're going to do it without having to go above and beyond and spend more money that we know we don't have in doctors and hospitals and things like that.
Honey, honey. But you know what? You have a gift. You have a gift because everybody can.
Right, right.
You
That's
know,
true.
and I'm so glad you brought that point to a head. I think that it is important that we get back to our roots. You
Yes.
know, our ancestors, they either called on Jesus, they called on the powers that be, honey.
Yes, indeed.
And, it's so funny that you said that because when I sit here and think about it, there were no therapists and stuff like that back in like our grandparents' day.
It was not. It was not.
What did they do? They mixed some up and started waving it
They
in the
was
air.
they
So
was up there hemming too. They was
well,
humming, hemming and
if you
humming.
can't say a word, just wave your hands.
You better know that's right.
Yes, yes. All right. Where did the knee baby come from?
So Knee Baby came from when I really wanted to take off with my comedy. Me and my mother was actually on Facebook Live doing a poll of what my stage name should be. So my mama, she called me Bookie Bear. So she was like, I wanted to be Bookie Bear, child. You're going on there as Bookie Bear. And I'm like, Mama, I'm grown. Like, I gotta have a stage name. Bookie Bear ain't gonna work. So I thought of Knee Baby and my
I
mama thought
got
of
you.
Bookie Bear. So then we did the polls and my name won. So that's how I got it.
Oh, okay, all right, cool beans. Now, where are you on the pole? You're the baby?
I am the baby of
Are
five.
you
Yes, ma'am.
yeah, okay. I get it. I get it. I'm the baby too.
Yeah.
We all a little
Yeah.
creative. We all a
Hmm.
little free spirited in the whole entire, not in the spirit, but in the flesh. So yeah,
Yes. Yes.
all of that, all of that. Now,
All of it.
the great thing about you is that as an influencer, you spent a lot of time cultivating who you are on social media.
Mhm.
Now, what did that look like pre-COVID?
Pre-COVID, I struggled with it. I struggled with finding myself. I struggled with where I wanted to go with it. So it was stagnant. I was stagnant. So pre-COVID, I was like trying to believe in myself and not having to need on other people to give me that extra validation. Like I needed to be my own validation. So before COVID, I was in that stage.
Okay, okay, okay. And now, now,
I'm
where we
I'm on
are,
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. I'm a shining star.
says,
Now
yes,
who you are, shining bright to see. That's me. That's me, baby. Baby.
yes.
Oh my God. Yes, yes.
I already knew. I already knew what time it was. And when I was like, you know what? She about to make me lose my voice before I get to my other babies. And I'm so excited. Guys, y'all don't understand what it's like to have three Black women. And y'all know I'm going to say it. I'm pro-Black. That does not mean I am anti anything. Because truth be told, I got some of everything in me.
Mm,
But I was raised colored, as my
mm,
82-year-old mother would say. I was raised colored, so that's all I know.
mm-hmm.
And I love this panel of women tonight because every last one of them are influencers and creatives. And I think we got to go in there really and define why you are creative because you can't just literally. People think comedians just stand up there and talk. No, there's an art to it.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about the creative process?
So my creative process behind all my comedy is the realness of my life. So everything I joke about is what I've been through, my family, my friends, how I am on a day-to-day basis, what I see, what I think I see, what my perception of something is. That's where my comedy comes from. That's where the creativeness comes from. And it can be movies. Like I did a Set It Off skit just because I thought about Jada Pinkett the other day. And I was sitting in my car and I was like, oh, that was my favorite part. And I was like, I'm in a bind, Nate. Yeah. So I got out the car and I literally did it. So in the moment, it's the juice to just be. I'm like a juicer, just be juicing it. Just a churn, baby, churn. So yeah, that's what it's like. So
Hey, hey man, hold up. Hold
I
on,
know
let's
it's
take it back.
everything.
Yes, yes, yes. You know, you truly have a story, and it's a testament to the fact that if you want to overcome it, you will.
Indeed.
And I'm going to leave that right there.
Indeed.
Now, now, what is something that you want to leave in 2020?
Negative energy. Since everybody said Trump, I'm gonna say the realness. Negative energy.
Absolute, because, baby, you know what?
I mean, I know we can't physically
Honey,
leave it, but if we could,
no, but
negative energy.
honey, but you know what? We can, though. We
We can.
can.
We can.
Because I think that, you know what I did for real, in 2020, I truly realized that I can be by myself.
Mm, you better
I've
say that.
always had a entourage, but I am so thankful for COVID-19. I'm thankful for
Mm,
COVID-19.
I am
You
very
know what?
thankful
I'm
for
so
COVID
sorry.
19.
I'm so sorry people have lost their loved ones,
Mm-hmm,
but I'm
mm-hmm.
thankful for COVID-19 because as I have been elevated,
The blessing and the curse.
I
That's right.
realize I can't have all those people around
Nope.
because people will suck the living out of you.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Honey,
I'm
I
gonna live
know
with
I'm a
that.
look, I'm brown. I don't say I'm light skinned,
Right.
I'm brown, but I'm lighter than I've ever been.
Mm-hmm. The glow. It hit different. Hit different. Hit
Hello,
different.
somebody. Hmm. Touch thou
Yes.
not, nor do
Right.
my no harm. That's all I'm
Mm.
saying. But anyway,
Don't I'm gonna say that, sister. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
so what places have you performed?
Back home in Shreveport, Louisiana. So I say back home because my father is born and raised in Shreveport. I'm a military brat, so that's how I ended up in Germany. I'm a military brat. My mother is born and raised Syracuse, New York, so we from upstate too. I got a little bit of everything. But
Girl, we
back
might
home
be
in Shreveport.
cousins. Hold up, player.
But I
What you know
performed back
about
home in.
what you know about that Troy, New York?
I mean, I did performances back home in Shreveport and then upstate New York and Geneva, New York. And I did those back and forth. So in total, I did 4 shows between the 2 states. And then I just, go live. I do my live Zoom. Since COVID, I did my shows on Zoom, so that way people can still, have comedy night inside their house without having to worry about going nowhere. Just join the Zoom.
Thank you for embracing who you are and whose you are
Thank
through
you for
your talent.
having me. Thank you.
I, you know, as I sit here and just listen to you, and guys, one of the things that you have to understand about this platform, see, I asked my guests, and I'm gonna keep it a stack. So if any of y'all want to come on, I asked my guests to be on 15 to 30 minutes early. Because see, this is not about an interview. Why is it consulting time? Because technically y'all right in my living room. So even when the powers that be say y'all can start having all these people, I don't plan to go into a studio. Because right now you're sitting right here with me in my living room and we chopping it up like we just then got caught the itis after we ate that good dinner. And I love it. And I love it because we were able to communicate. We were able to talk through things that we may have wanted to know off camera. Everybody doesn't need to know everything. But I'm so thankful to have you here tonight. So make sure you tell all of the viewers where they can find you on social media.
Make sure, yes.
No Cash App. Because look, y'all, creators, all the creators did not get that PPP or the EIDL. So y'all need to help them out here now.
You know what? I know that's right. Because, baby, they don't understand. It's be all out here for a bit when you're trying to get that
Girl,
money.
you know they weren't trying to help. Look, they weren't looking out for us for real.
What? But no, you can find me on Instagram at KneeBaby30, on TikTok at KneeBaby30, or you can go to my like page on Facebook at KneeBaby as well, and my YouTube channel, KneeBaby Stupid Stud. My upcoming shows, I got an upcoming show this weekend.
Oh, okay, where?
Yeah.
On Zoom?
It's gonna be on YouTube. It's gonna be live streaming on YouTube at 8 p.m. It's called What the Fuck 2020. We shut down 2020.
Subscribe, guys. I see a lot of you checking in. Make sure you subscribe to my channel so you can see what's going on. We definitely will have you back. We definitely will host you, for a show. If there's anything that we can do with consulting time or ID 104, home of the independently dope, please let us know. KneeBaby, thank you for coming to visit with us. Oh my God.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
It has been spectacular. I wish you could stay forever, but we're going to bring you back because what we're going to have to do, I have to do a reunion. And I'm really thinking that we're the soft launch of ID 104 Radio is going to be on New Year's Eve.
Okay.
So I'm thinking we're going to get a little reunion together and do something like that. So I definitely keep you posted.
Yes, always. Please do that, please. Thank you.
All love. See you later, baby.
Good night. All right.
Guys, that was KneeBaby. And I'm trying to tell you, like, I love my guests. I absolutely love my guests. And so next up, she actually checked in while we had already gone live. So I didn't get an opportunity to check in with her backstage, but Dara Howard is here. And this young lady, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about this young lady and what stuck out to me about her. As you know, most of you that know me personally know my best friend whose birthday is today. Happy birthday, Chelsea, once again. She's an epilepsy survivor. And when I say this young lady is a survivor, I thought on multiple occasions that she was going to be taken away from us, via a couple of, a plethora of accidents. And so this young lady that's coming up next is a lifestyle influencer, guys. She's a writer. She's a journalist. But the most important thing that sticks out to me about her, she's the founder of Saving Grace Epilepsy Foundation. And I personally think that of everything, all of her accolades, this is the thing that sticks out to me the most. So, as soon as she turns her camera on, I'm going to bring Miss Dara Howard to the stage.
Sure, I didn't know.
Hello, beautiful.
Hi, how are you?
I am so, look, I'm hugging you in the air because you are a survivor. My heart goes out to you. And I'm so humbled and elated to have you here, because epilepsy is something that I began to learn about when I met my best friend 10 plus years ago. And now I have a 2-year-old niece who has cerebral palsy, and she also, of course, with that has epilepsy. So thank you for all that you do.
I try.
Yes. But I guess I introduced you already, but tell everybody who you are anyway.
Well, you did, but I am like you said, a lifestyle influencer. I'm a writer, journalist. What else am I? I'm an entrepreneur. I have my own clothing boutique, and I have Saving Grace Epilepsy Foundation that I just started. So yes.
Okay.
Look, I had to read and
hold up.
everything.
So look, we're gonna talk about the Epilepsy Foundation, because that's the overarching theme here. But let me talk to me about this clothing line, because girl, I love to shop and want the people to support you. So tell me about this clothing line.
It's for the trendy woman. It's more so right now. It's under construction, if I could say that.
Okay.
But
I got you.
it's drop shipping. I partner with various people, and I have a few items that I actually keep I try to keep it trendy. That's what I try to do. But I'm about to restock and get sweatpants and what they have right now because of the pandemic.
Girl, but you know what though? The thing is, baby, you throw on you some nice ankle boots with a little heel with that sweatshirt,
Yes.
girl, I will
Yes.
rock that thing out, honey. It's not what you wear, it's how you wear what you wear.
And it
Hello,
is.
somebody. So, Dara, tell us, kind of walk us through the journey, with epilepsy, because I know some people, start with it as a child. In the case of my best friend, she didn't have her first episode until she was like 19. So can you tell us a little bit about the journey?
Okay. My journey started when I was 9. I had my first seizure. I was at school, and I didn't know what happened. All I did was walk out for recess, and it was like a black hole. That's it. And I woke up hours later in the hospital, and they told me that I had a seizure. And as a child, you don't know what that is. Like, I didn't know what a seizure was then. And it took me a week to recover from that, though. I couldn't really walk. I could talk and everything, but I couldn't walk. My motor skills were still off. So I didn't have a seizure for a year. So we thought, it was all good. It was gone. So after that year, I had a seizure, and it was bad. It was status epilepticus, when you just go in and out of a seizure,
Yeah.
So that's when I was diagnosed with epilepsy. And that's kind of like when, as a child, that's when your life kind of changed. I had to start taking medicine. The medicine don't agree with you, and stuff like that. And you want to be normal, and it's not really working out. But I would say my journey in school was not that bad, because my friends still stayed my friends, and they were very supportive and good to me and still are.
Yes, absolutely. Now, along the way, when did you figure out though, you know what? This not gonna beat me. I'm gonna
Um,
control it.
well, you can't control epilepsy. I'm gonna just put that out there. You can't
Okay,
control.
okay.
Like, I'm seizure free right now. Like, I'm 2 years seizure free, and I still have my moments. Like, where I
Okay.
have like tingling in my head and I have to lay down because I know, okay, well, today you can't drive.
I
Like you don't
got
feel
you.
right.
But you don't let it consume you to the point where you don't do
Oh,
the things that you want to do.
no. Oh no, I don't do that. I would say it might have started maybe 10, maybe maybe 10 years ago. I had to figure out what epilepsy meant to me because I had people that was telling me like you're disabled. You can't do this. Like you can't get a regular job. You can't do what you want to do. I was like, you know what? I done got this college degree. Let me
You
figure out what
work it.
epilepsy mean for me.
Hello, somebody. Mm,
So like I
yes.
met people on like how I figured out what it meant for me. I met people on Twitter who were just like me, who were going through these things, and we
Oh,
connected through that. And I was
oh,
like, you know what? I'm gonna get through this, and I can have kids. I can have a normal life. I can do whatever I want. You just have epilepsy. That's it. That's just a part of me. That's all.
I just there. I'm just. It touches me to know that there's somebody else that has that same passion and is really working through, what
Yeah.
you have. And the thing is, it's something you have, it's not who you are. And I think that's the part that we really have to get people to understand. Because I absolutely hate to hear people say, oh yeah, especially like children with autism, oh, that's that autistic child. And I'm like, no, that is a child with autism.
Yeah, they need to learn what the disorder is and
There,
help the child.
yes, yes. Oh, yes,
I'm like that. And I think I'm like that because of my epilepsy.
yes. So the Dear Howard brand, tell us all about it.
The Dara Howard brand is about fashion, hair, beauty. I'm trying to think of all of 'em. Epilepsy, of course, and, just connecting with influencers and Black women,
Mm,
and I wanna
yes,
empower people.
absolutely, absolutely. Are there any specific messages that you want to share with the world?
Um, that you can do anything and, like, don't be afraid to do it. Just do it. Like, I waited so long to be an influencer. I waited, like, 3, 4 years when I coulda started years ago, and I kept waiting. I kept waiting for somebody to tell me, "Yeah, do it." And then, like, I just was like, "Forget it. Imma just do it." But I did it when I had nothing else. Like, I got fired from a job and, like, stuff like that. I was like,
Oh, yeah,
Imma
I
really
got
do it." Mhm.
I, but you did. And I think that's the point. You did it. And you had an opportunity to interview some super dope people. So tell us about it.
Um, well, who you wanna know?
Well, just you can tell us some of the people, maybe two or three people you've interviewed.
I interviewed Anthony Dalton from BET Sisters, and that was, like, a really nice
Hmm.
interview. He was one of my first interviews. It was really nice. I don't know what to say. I'm sorry. Being on the other
Listen,
side of
I'm
this
out
is so
here.
different.
Let me think. Let me think. Let me see if I can flash some real quick. Hold on, hold
Look,
on.
being on the
I
other side of
always
this
got
is
something
so
in my
different,
back
girl.
pocket. I got something in my back pocket. I got you. I
I
got you
was
right
gonna
there.
say Amara next. I was gonna say her next.
Look, only influencer to influencer. Only can we act like this and have a ball with it because we understand. Girl, be sitting there like. And look, and if you were asked the question, you could just spit it off. Trust me, I get it.
Yeah. I was like, I'm used to being on the other side. I like asking questions.
Girl, I'm like, don't put me in the hot seat. I need a whole nap before you ask me any questions. Oh gosh. Oh wow. Tara, tell everybody where they can find you on social media and what projects you are working on currently.
Okay. They can find me on social media at Dara Howard, on Instagram, obviously, and on
Mhm.
Facebook, on Twitter, on Snapchat under the same name. And the project I'm working on right now is obviously for Saving Grace Epilepsy Foundation. Today is Giving Tuesday, so we're working on donating. We're asking people to, instead of buying a soda, donate your money for a soda to Saving Grace Epilepsy Foundation.
Oh, did I buy soda? You know what? I did a Walmart grocery pickup and I bought 2 Pepsis. I didn't buy it for today. I bought it for next week because I don't like to go outside anymore.
Oh, you are funny.
But I got it. I got you though. I remember next Tuesday, y'all out there watching. Next Tuesday, y'all remind me not to buy a soda. And I've been doing good, but sometimes I just need a good Pepsi. I'm sorry.
Well, it's all through the
Gosh.
month, but Giving Tuesday started today, but it's all, well, I'm keeping it
Okay.
through the month.
All right. Well, I will remember the next time.
Okay.
Do you have any final thoughts or words of wisdom?
I want to say thank you for letting me be on your show. You were so much fun.
Oh, thank
Yes.
you. You are welcome anytime. And if you have any show ideas and you want to co-host a special topic, please let me know because the soft launch of ID 104 Radio, home of the independently dope, will be New Year's Eve. So we would love to have your show on our platform.
Okay, well, I'm gonna hit you up.
Oh yeah. Oh, you know what? Look, it's a little thing over there, and it say private chat. So what I want you to do is I want you to look in the private chat right now.
Okay, I'm doing it.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Let me make sure. Look, y'all know I ain't got my glasses on because I don't want y'all to know I can't see for real. But it's right there, and I had to make sure I won't type it in the comments. There you go. So it's
Okay,
right there.
okay, let me get it.
I hope that's it.
I hope that's it too.
I
Because you say you don't have your glasses on.
don't think you can see Alpha.
I can't.
I think it's us with these light color eyes. We cannot see. That's what it
I,
is.
I can't see at night. Like I be struggling to drive. So
Oh well,
I
no,
would,
I can see at night. I just got a little stigmatism. That's all. Yeah.
yeah, I be struggling. People be scared with me in the car.
Oh no. No road trips. We flying. Just remember that. No road trips. We flying. Catching flights all 2021.
I just text you.
Got it. Got it.
Okay.
Well, thank you, baby doll. It has been real, but I know this is just the beginning, and we will chit chat soon.
Yes, we will.
Bye.
Bye.
Have a good night.
You too.
Wow. Y'all know I love when people come on and our spirits align and connect. And you know what? Now, let me tell you about this the last person, baby. See, she's a dancer. And y'all know Lily Mae love to dance. So, I want to put her on the spot and get her to get up and show me something, but I ain't going to even do it. But I'm going to let her introduce herself because she is a very, very talented young lady and she is really doing some big things out here. So, Miss Coco Gilbert.
Hey,
What's up, man?
how are you?
Oh my gosh, I'm great. I'm great. Oh, Coco, I got a question. Because how long have you been dancing?
My whole life.
But how did it start?
It started in the basement. I used to tap dance in my mother's basement just cause.
Really?
No, like seriously. Like I didn't take it seriously till like high school though, but
Okay.
I always danced, like even at the Christmas parties, I was the quiet kid,
Uh-huh.
but when music came on, it was like, oh, it's turn up time. I'm about to cut up.
Really? Now, all right. So let's kind of walk through this.
Okay.
Tap dancing as a kid. So probably as a little kid.
Oh,
Fast
like,
forward to high school.
uh-huh.
And then you was like, oh, huh. Well, now y'all want Millie rocking then. Let's see, what were we? I think we there. So I think
Yep,
we
in
was
my white tee.
butterflying. We was
Okay.
butterflying and percolating.
We was
Was
doing
you
all that.
percolating?
Yeah.
Okay. But did you
What you
dropped it like
talking
it
about?
was high?
Huh?
But see, I dropped it like it was high so much that now my knees won't let me. Yeah, I ain't dropping it all the way.
Oh, my
I'll
knees
give you a
go-
little twerk, and I'll twerk it to the side, but I ain't gonna twerk it down low because I ain't getting back up.
No, I've been dancing for a really long time now. Like,
Absolutely. So, but when did you really decide, yo, I'm about to do this? Like, this is about to be it for me.
in high school, I told my mother, I said, I was a cheerleader. I got tired cheerleading. I was a varsity cheerleader at my 9th grade year. And because the dance team wasn't like up to par, I was like, I'm gonna be a cheerleader. And my mom was like, okay. But I was fresh out of art school because I went to art school in middle school. So I was like trained. So then I went to high school. I'm like, yeah, I don't like cheerleading either. So what year was that? My junior year, I told my mom, I said, I want to go back to art school. So I actually have finished most of my credits. So I was online school my junior year just to dance. And then I finished my last year of high school at St. Paul Conservatory for performing artists.
Wow, congratulations. And from there, you did your thing.
From there, I went to Columbia College, Chicago. And I was in Chicago for a long time. And then I said, you know what? I'm moving to New York. And it all happened from there.
Wow. So what are some of the things that you've been able to accomplish, since then?
A lot. It's crazy because a lot of people look at my career and they're like, well, how'd you do it? And I'm like, I went from dancer, to creative director to producer. So, and it's kind of funny because I'm a producer who still dances. I'll go on set and I'm yelling at people and I'm producing. I'm like, this needs to be this needs to go over here, and I need this and I need that. And then I'll branch off to hair and makeup for an hour and I come back and they're like, that's you? And I'm like, yeah, I do it all.
Absolutely.
But
Absolutely.
Not limiting yourself.
Now, how has it been since COVID-19 just speared its ugly head?
What happened? You broke up for a second.
I'm sorry. How has it been since COVID-19's ugly head?
It's been beautiful and rough. I lost my grandmother, but it was also beautiful because unlike most, I never stopped working. So it was, my production company, I co-own with Tiana, the aunties, we literally never stopped. Tiana is also a person who is like, no, let's keep going, we'll figure it out. And I'm that person who's like, okay, well, let's figure it out. But we never stopped working. We kept going. It was every video that we've done that we've released this year, we did in quarantine. And we did it while she was pregnant. So
what?
Yeah, so bear with me. She danced 5 months pregnant. Like we would rehearse, like everything was shut down, but we quarantined ourselves in the house. We had rehearsal every day in the living room. you know, and I think that's just the beauty of us, is that we don't limit ourselves.
Yes. You know what, Coco? I am just right now. I'm floored. I am floored because, girl, let me just go here. You know, I'm gonna take it there. You already know how I get. I'm gonna take it there. Cause, honey, these chicks be walking around here. They're not pregnant. They pregnant. They walking around pregnant and can't do nothing. Did you say she danced and choreographed clean up until what?
Till she had she didn't stop. Like that's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Like she called me and was like, hey, so the label cleared the budget, we're gonna shoot. And I was like, okay, when are we shooting? And I was like, are you? But I wasn't surprised because with Junie, you know, we toured pregnant. You know, she was 5 months pregnant when we did the One Hell of a Night tour with Chris Brown. And
yeah.
And 2 weeks after she had Junie, she called me. She said, hey, I'm going to shoot a video. And I was like, okay. So we shot a video. So yeah, like I said, it doesn't stop. You know, like we keep going, and you know, God blessed us to like keep going without any sicknesses, without you know, like personally, yes, it was a hard year, but like financially and career wise, I can say, you know, being a part of the aunties and like just getting 2 video directors of the year. It's just we starting to see some flowers, and like we're happy about that.
Oh yes, Coco, that's super dope. What advice would you give to your younger self?
Oh, so much.
Okay.
To my younger self, I would say don't doubt yourself. You know, like you are stronger, smarter than what you think. You are more fierce than what you think. You know, like my younger self wasn't like, I didn't doubt too much, but there are some things in life where you're like, I don't know if I should do this. And it's like,
absolutely.
No, you should, you know, but it's just about trusting your gut and your intuition and just knowing, you know, like I can say that a lot of people have told me like, well, why aren't you a signed dancer? Or why don't you do this? Or why don't you do that? Or you should actually do this, to now be a part of something that is bigger than me. And now they're like, oh my God, that's so cool. That's so this and that's, and I'm like, yeah, you just have to trust your intuition and don't doubt yourself. You know, don't doubt your process. You know,
trust the process and know yourself. Put yourself on.
Put yourself on. That's what I'm saying. That's crazy because that's what the aunties are about. Like when the label was like, no, we're not going to give y'all money. We said, okay, heard you. Tiana was like, we're going to shoot it ourselves. And I said, that's fine. And I'm telling you, our first video, we went to Home Depot. I got paint, got everything. Spent, $300 at Home Depot and shot Drippin'. And I don't know if you know what Drippin' is, but it's that song with Migos. And shot it in her house. But that's what I'm saying. Like, don't doubt yourself. You just got to trust.
Make it. You know what? It all, you know something, it all goes back to something my mother and father always told my brother and I. They didn't buy us name brand clothes and shoes because they were like, I'm not spending all that money on one shirt when I can get you 6 shirts. It's not how much it costs. It's the quality of it. And baby, y'all did that. Y'all did that. Oh my God. Coco. Look. So what's next? What you can talk about? What's next?
Oh, I can't talk about a lot, but
okay, no, it's fine.
We are building something where we can give opportunities to others like us.
Absolutely.
You know, we want to be able to help creatives to find their voice and to help them be able to, you know, outline their own narratives and their own stories, So that's what we're doing right now. I can't talk too much about it.
That's it.
But,
Look, that's all you had to say. That's why you here. That's why you here. That's all you had to say, because you already know that's what time it is on It's Consulting Time. That's all you had to say. Y'all knows it out there. If you want to know what's going on, follow her. Come on, tell me where they can follow you.
Coco_Gilbert, or you can follow the aunties at the Aunties Inc. And of course, I'm always with my right hand, Tiana. So we're always creating, we're always pushing, we're always trying to create a new path, set the trend, set the tone.
Coco, you know what? It started off with me, baby, and then Dara, and now you. Thank you. Oh my gosh.
The other two girls have phenomenal stories. I sat here and watched them both. I was like, wow.
Yeah, but do you understand? And I'm glad you were my last one, because do you see how it all came together though?
Mm-hmm.
I never choose like certain people on certain days. Never.
Mm-hmm.
I literally do it based upon who pops up.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, that's when you know what you're doing. You're supposed to be doing it because it works.
Mm-hmm. But it's beautiful to see their stories too, because they have similar stories, different paths, but similar stories, For her to be epileptic and like still doing what she's doing, she doesn't fear life, that's beautiful. And that's something that I feel like a lot of people have yet to learn. They're so scared to just get out and do it,
Absolutely. Wow. So Coco, do you have any final messages for the viewers?
I don't know. I think I said all my jewels. No, but listen, y'all just get out there and do what makes you happy, and even though this is a time of like solitude, this is your time to learn yourself, time to like figure out what it is that you want to do, how you want to do it, and how to execute, because that's the biggest leap. Is
that's it,
actually trying, like you got to try.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So go write your book, go write your movie, go write whatever it is you want to write, hit the aunties up and let us produce.
Girl, because we already know what time it is. They don't understand. You're not going to be ready for what's about to happen in the 20 and the 21. Not 2021, 20 and the 21. Mm-hmm. That's what we call it. Coco, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. And you are always welcome. And you have a home right here. Yes. Night, night, darling.
Good night. Good night.
Oh my God. Y'all already know I absolutely love my guests. And especially when we all come together and cultivate such a community of caring. 3 spectacular African-American women. It doesn't get any better than that. It does not get any better than that. So guys, it's the first of the month and it was all about the ladies. Now, It's Consulting Time. It's ramping up for the Christmas season. So the next 2 to 3 weeks will be action-packed. But I need you to really do something specific for me. I need you to take a moment and go over to Facebook and check out Believe in Our Vision. It is operated by Miss Dawn Scott, and she is hosting the 25 Days of Giving. Guys, this initiative is utilized to serve, service, and support foster children in DeKalb and Fulton counties, and that's in Georgia, of course. So guys, please, please, please reach down in your pockets and just give a child something. Every little bit helps. But once again, it's Consulting Time. It's the first of the month, and this is Ladies' Night, and we are out.